What are the 10 things that you need to know while you're appearing for interviews? We will know in this video. Hello everyone. This is your friend Debayan, and I am alumnus and a content creator. And in this video, I'll share with you 10 tips that will help you during your interview stage. Now, you may be appearing for a job interview or a college interview, or you're looking for jobs, you're looking for job change, whatever your scenarios may be. There are basic hygienic things that you need to remember, you need to prepare, you need to do in order to prepare well for the interview, in order to stand out from the crowd, in order to have an impression that will last long in the minds of the interviewers. Now, in this pandemic, many people have lost their jobs. Many people who wanted a career switch could not do so because of the pandemic, because of the downfall in the market, because of the downfall in the requirement for jobs, downfall in the employment, whatever the case may be. I have faced a similar thing which you all may have also faced, that we have been appearing in interviews, we have not been able to do well with that. We have not been able to crack those interviews, get those jobs, or at times the HR ghosted us. I'll talk in detail about what are the steps that you need to do if you want to stand better than the others, if you want to prepare well and be more confident during an interview. Now, I do not guarantee that following these 10 steps may land you in a job every time that you appear in an interview, but these steps will help you in preparing better, be more confident, and of course stand out from the crowd. Some of these steps are very hygienic that I'm going to tell. Some of the steps that you may already know, but I need to highlight it for the others who do not know, or I need to remind you to do these basic steps before you appear for an interview. I have divided this video into three stages: pre interview, during interview, and post interview. And I'll be telling you what you need to do in each of these stages of an interview. So, without wasting any more time, let's get started with the video. Pre-interview tips. Firstly, whichever company or college that you are appearing for, read about the college or the company. Read about their financials, read about their marketing communications, what are the value systems they believe in, what are the products they have launched, who are their competitors, so on and so forth. Try to know if there is any latest thing happening in the market with that company, if they have acquired any other company, if they have acquired any player, if they have launched a new product, if the chairman or CEO of the company has won any awards recently. Try to know everything there is to learn about the company from secondary resources. That will help you understand the company better, understand the work pressure, understand the expectation from you during an interview better. The second thing that you need to do is read the JD well. JD as in job description. So every job comes with a job description stating what are the things that you require to do while in the job, while in that particular role, and what are the skill set and experience required. And at times they may even have the salary range. Read the job description fully. Try to understand whether the activities required in the job role are the same that you have done in your past jobs, or are the ones that you like doing it. Then try to build your story around how you will be able to perform in each of these job roles, in each of these activities, in each of these roles and responsibilities that you are required to uh, undergo as a part of the role that you are appearing in. Coming to the skills and experience required, try to balance your skills with the skills required for the job. Try to highlight those particular skills in your CV. In case you do not have a particular skill or an experience required for the job, try to build a story around how you are going to improve upon that skill, how you are going to gain that particular experience, how you have been improving that skill, how you have been taking courses or doing an internship to build upon your that particular expertise experience that you do not have but is required for the job. Have your answer or have your story ready. Third thing that you need to do is try reaching out to the social media pages of the company, preferably LinkedIn. Try to see the kind of messaging, kind of posts that they are spreading across their social media handles. This will help you in identifying the positioning of the company. This will help you identifying what the company wants its audience to know. And also, if you can look up some people in the organization, then go ahead and look up, try DMing them, try messaging them and asking about the company, about the role, try to get some interview tips, try to get some insights on what is required or what the interviewer is going to seek from them. That will help you prepare your candidature better. But while doing so, do not pester them with your message. Do not keep messaging them every hour or every day. Drop in a message or two to the people you think will be able to help you. And in case they reply, well and good, keep on with the conversation. In case they do not disturb them further, because that will reflect poorly on your candidature. That will represent you as someone who is desperate. You will come out poorly. So do not do that. Try to be decent, try to be civilized while messaging people. Try to maintain LinkedIn ethics, try to maintain LinkedIn hygiene. That will help you in leaving a good impression on the person opposite. And in case you are able to reach out to the right person and the right person replies to your messages, then that will be your advantage. That will have another advantage on your candidature, because in case the interviewer asks whether you know someone in the organization or not, you can tell that I have reached out to so and so person and they have been helping me with preparing for the candidature better. And in case the HR or the interviewer knows that person, they will obviously ask that person about you. And if you have left a good impression with them, that person will vouch for you and that person may recommend you also. So do reach out to people on LinkedIn while maintaining LinkedIn hygiene. That is my third advice for you all. The most important thing that you require to do pre-interview is that you need to have answers to basic questions ready. Basic questions include: tell me about yourself, why should we hire you, how did you come to know about this job, how does your expertise, how does your experience help current role that you are appearing in, what are the projects that you have handled, what are your three key failures and three key challenges that you faced, and how you were able to overcome them. So these are basic questions that you need to prepare and be ready with them, because there is a high chance that these questions may be asked. And remember, these questions are asked to know the candidate better. So have these questions ready, have a story around it. Don't just give facts saying that I was born here, then I studied here, then I worked here. Have a story, have a good narration, interest the person opposite so that they are listening to your words, they are understanding your words, and they are willing to continue with the conversation if you make the conversation enjoyable for them. That were my tips for the pre-interview stage. Now during interview, what are the things that you need to do and you need to remember? The basic thing that you need to do while an interview is that you need to be presentable, you need to look presentable, and you need to look confident. Remember that the opposite person is paying you to work for them and they would want to depend on someone who is confident with the role. So you need to make them believe that, you need to make them have the confidence in you that they can bank upon you. Being confident is important and looking presentable is important too. Do not try to have any flashy tattoo, any flashy jewelry, uh, any hairstyle that will take the attention away from your words and your eyes to your hair. That is going to be a serious red flag in your case. Wear formals all the time, irrespective of whether you are appearing for a startup or a blue chip company. In case you are confused what formals look like, stick to white shirt, black pant, black shoes. That is the safest formal out there, and you can never go wrong with a plain white shirt and a plain black pant. You may choose to wear a suit or not, depending on the weather, depending on whether it is an online interview or an offline interview. In case it is an online interview, also remember that put your videos on throughout the course of the interview. Even if it is not necessary, even if it is not asked for it, still it is better to put your videos on, even if the person opposite has their video turned off. So in that way, the person opposite may not just remember you with your words and your voice, but also with your face, and that will give them an added dimension to remembering your candidature, added dimension to remembering your answers. And of course, while deciding, they will be able to recall your face, your candidature, your answers in a much better than the people who have not turned their video on. The second thing you need to remember is tell more but to the question asked. Now, what do I mean by saying that tell more but to the questions asked? Remember that the interviewers will be asking you some straightforward questions, but the answer to them may not be straightforward. Well, the answer may be straightforward, but you need to tell more about the answers, more how you think about that particular topic, how you came to learn about them. Because remember that the interviewer does not want the answer, they are not looking for the answer, they may already know the answer. What they're looking for is to know you better. So try to represent or try to bring up your personality through those answers. Try to explain them your way of thinking, your opinion, and your experience to the questions asked. The more you're able to shine your personality through the answers, the better they will be able to know you, the better positioning you will have as a candidate. And also, the more you talk, there is a chance that you can drive the conversation to your own comfort zone. Your opinion too is necessary because you will be telling the person opposite that you have a way of thinking, you have a certain thought process, which is what the companies may be looking at. They may not be looking at someone who follows the crowd, someone who depends on secondary knowledge. You need to have your own opinion based on facts about any particular topic. In case the question is political, try to be neutral, try to not show your political interest or political opinion, because in case the person opposite is of the opposite belief than what your beliefs are in, there is a chance that your candidature may be hampered, which I do not want. So, for political questions, stay neutral. For any other topic, try to have an opinion. Even if you have an opinion about certain personality which is unconventional, which is not what the general mass media believes in, you can still talk about that personality or that particular event, and you can have your opinion. You can strongly defend your opinion based on facts and figures. So do have an opinion, but do have a fact based opinion, and try to show your opinion, try to show your way of thinking through your answers. And while telling more, do not go out of the question, do not faff around the topic that is being asked. Do not try to take the discussion haywire, because then the person opposite is going to zone out, will not be interested in your answers. The moment you drive off topic, the attention of the person opposite also goes off the track. So do not do that. Speak more, but speak more within the topic. And the third thing that you need to remember is be honest and do not fake it. Remember, the person opposite you is way more senior to you, way more experienced than you, and has interviewed way more candidates than the number of interviews you have appeared in. They will be able to spot fake answer, dishonesty right then and there. In that scenario, no matter how much you try to justify or how much you try to sound impressive by being fake, that is not going to work. The person opposite may not put you in a spot for faking, may not highlight that you have been caught while faking, but they will surely take a note of it. So do not fake them. And when you fake, your confidence is always a little shattered, which is certainly not what you want. So do not fake or do not be dishonest during an interview. In case you do not have an answer to the question asked, you can always say that you do not have the answer or the experience in that particular question that is being asked, and you can tell them that you will be getting back to them with the answer. You will start working upon that. You will start to learn about the topic and get back to them with the answer. That will be much better than trying to fake it. So do not be dishonest, do not fake it. So if you're liking this video so far, do hit the like button and comment down what is the one interview mantra that you always follow before an interview. I would love to hear from you. And also do share your interview experience, your interview tips for the others in the community. Let's have, like always, a healthy conversation in the comment section. Also, if you know anyone who is appearing for job, who is continuously giving interviews, and you think this video will be helpful to them, then do share this video with them. I'll be happy to reach out to as many people as possible through my videos. Coming to the last segment of this video, what are the things that you need to do after your interview is over? Now, immediately after your interview is over, don't just shut down your Zoom or Microsoft Teams and go back to sleep. Write the HR a follow-up email saying that how you have been delighted by the interview, how the interview experience was wonderful, and how you are looking forward to working with this company. Just drop an email. That will be like an advertisement for you. What do advertisement do? They ensure that the product and the messaging is hammered into the minds of the viewer, of the watcher, of the target audience. Similarly, when you drop an email, even if the person opposite, the HR or the interviewer, do not read the mail, it will be in their inbox and they may glance upon it once in a while scrolling through their inbox. So your name and your email is going to appear, and it is going to leave an impression about your candidature in the minds of the interviewer, even if they have forgotten about you. The sooner you do after an interview, the better it is for you. It will help in recalling your candidature, it will help in retention of your candidature, of the impression that they had about you. The second thing that you need to do is follow up regularly, but not daily. After your interview, give them a day's time, follow up on the day after, asking about a candidature, asking whether a decision has been made or not. If the job position is required to be filled urgently, then the decision will be made soon and you will get a reply, whether positive or negative. In case you do not get the reply, then do not keep on following them every day, every hour. That will again make you look desperate and you will come out negatively. And the HR or the interviewer may be irritated and they may stop responding to your messages and they may not even consider you in case they were supposed to consider you after the interview. So, yeah, follow up regularly once or twice or maybe three times. In case they do not answer, then stop following them up. There is a chance they have got a better candidate and do not want to reply to you. And in case you're ghosted, which happens to many people, happened to me many a times in the past 2 years. So I gave the interview and I kept following up with the HR, but I got no response. Sometimes the HR were unreachable immediately after the interview. So it does happen to you, it does happen to me, it does happen to many people watching this video, or many people who are appearing in interview right now as you're watching this video. So ghosting is something which is a practice. I don't know if it is good practice or bad practice. I don't know whether what kind of pressure they may have been to ghost a candidate. I don't even know if it is ethical or not, to be honest, but it happens. It happens to many people. So my advice is that do not get bogged down when you are ghosted. Do not get disheartened. I know you will be disheartened and you will be bogged down no matter how much I try to motivate you, because honestly, even I get bogged down, and that is very human to be bogged down. Human to be disheartened when you have prepared so much for an interview, when you have read through the job description, read through the company, try to follow all the hygienic and motivational steps for an interview, but end of the day, you do not get a proper closure. So so you will get bogged down, but my only advice to you is try to move on as fast as possible. Try to apply for jobs. Try to keep applying for jobs, because one day or the other, some HR will turn up and some HR will say that we have selected you as a candidate. It is going to happen, but I'm not sure when that day will come for you. I wasn't sure when that day will come for me when I was appearing for interviews. So keep trying. It may happen that the job that was in your A list has rejected you, or you were ghosted by the HR from the companies that were in your A list, and you get selected in the companies that were in your B list or C list. Then it's perfectly fine, because you can develop your career, you can grow your career, you can earn money and grow your career from any job that you get. Whatever job you get, try to make the best of it, try to learn as much as you can, try to grow as fast as you can. While doing so, try to maintain a touch with the companies that were in your A list. Try to build more connection, try to build more networking into the companies, try to gain your way into those companies. And while doing so, do not neglect the job that you have in hand, because that is going to fill your bank balance, that is going to pay your bills, that is going to take care of your future savings, that is going to take care of your investment. So respect the job that you get while keep trying for the job that you want. So those were my 10 tips for you all. And in case, like me, you are looking for a career in sales, I have made a video on 5 traits that every salesperson needs to have. Do check out that video. See you in that video. Take care. Bye bye.